The armor is a nice thing to have for sure for later in the stage. We will see how it turns out for these guys.
And here we go.
And they are rough. So the intro stage, not much to talk about. A lot of mashing. They are gonna try to go through without stopping and mashing as fast as they can through the blue guys. And later on there will be the bees.
Now the bees have three patterns. They can either use the bullets, they can go with torpedoes, or they can go clean. Now you don't want them to be clean because that will make you lose even more health than you want to. Unless you're actually really good at mashing and you can just pass them with just one hit.
So far, pretty nice RNG all of them. Mostly getting the machine gun, which is the best RNG you can get from that bee.
Now it seems like Delca is the only one with little health, which means he won't maybe go with the task cards. While the other three, there's a huge possibility like for them to go with it. Now for those that don't know what task card is, we're gonna see Valves. He's gonna start getting hit by the cars and actually gaining some momentum. Oh my god, Tchy just died here. That's gonna set him back.
That's unfortunate.
You really don't want to die on the interstage. Val's having a really good shape so far.
So their vibes can give you some kind of weird RNG vibes. Valve's getting good one, where Fight is not jumping out of the screen, because all of that movement is RNG, so you cannot control that. Prince getting the off-screen vial.
Another vial you really don't want.
Yeah. Hopefully
Now,
you want to get him as close as you want. As you want.
Now Tchy really has a problem here because he's gonna have to fight Vial for a little while, just to lower his health.
You need to have 3 HP or less while to cut the fight and try to stun you either way.
Now Valves and Delca are already going to the Penguin stage. Now the movement on Penguin stage is actually really important, at least the first half, because you don't have the boots. We might see some slope jumps here.
Yeah, the slope jump just being by going down a slope, you just jump and that will increase X momentum as well as his jump power, if I can call it that way.
Yeah.
You will jump higher that way, which, as you saw on Valves there, doing a quick turnaround to increase your height, make you able to grab that ledge.
Now Delca going for the capsule as well, VenezPrince.
And when you get the boost, that's where the game really picks up some speed. The movement gets pretty smooth, and there's a lot you can do with that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of routes you can take then, and movement-wise, you can do the same stage in a very different way, just with movement along.
I was going with the damage boost in that section in the Penguin stage. There's a lot of different ways you can tackle that section of the game. You can try to destroy all the snowball while keeping your movement forward, but that's pretty hard to do. So there's some damage boost strat, some bit slower way to do it, but as long as you can get through pretty fast, it's fine.
Valve's not having a really good Penguin with 4 dives, already 5 with this.
Really
Now this fight,
charge bit too
Yeah,
fast there.
that this fight is really RNG. Penguin does whatever it wants. What you don't want is to have more than 2 slides.
And it's important to note that you cannot damage him when he's sliding. So the more he does that, the less you can damage him. So it's really make the fight a lot slower.
Delca already done with his penguin, while Tchy is about to encounter it, the same as Vens.
And Prince actually took that on that fight.
Oh, he did?
Did yeah?
Oh no,
It's
that's
a pretty
terrible.
hard fight to do, and probably one of the hardest to optimize. So sometimes you will see even the top runner take a dead there, and that's just because there's a lot of movement, really hard to do in that fight.
Now Valve's going with a really clean climb on the turtles. Well, semi-clean.
It was
It
going
was.
smoothly.
It was going well.
Going your stage is one of the most vertical stage in that game. Uh, there's a lot of movement to improve your movement in that stage, particularly a lot of double tap, dash, so you don't wall kick too much.
Nelka already done with the turtle climb.
As you can see on Delca right now, he's taking damage without taking damage. It's a glitch in the game, it's not a cheat. It's technical, but basically if you're just standing close to the wall enough, closer than 7 pixels, you can just jump in the spike without touching the D-pad, and you won't take damage.
Now Valve's going already with Kuwanger, and he in fact had a really clean climb here, avoiding all the possible lag, because this stage can actually have tons of lag if you're really not careful. Now going for the Kuwanger dance, really well done.
That coming up for Koinger as well, and had a decent stage outside tower and inside as well. We'll see if he's able to pull off the tango. Oh, he's not going
Oh,
for
he
it.
didn't want for it.
That's a wise choice if you're not comfortable with it and taking damage. If you're trying it, there's a way
Yeah.
to tackle that fight in a safe way if you know how the pattern works. So it's not a big deal. It's a bit slower, but it's safer than sorry.
Yeah, it's way better to just try to do this as safe as possible instead of dying here. And Tchy with that incredible and lucky health drop.
That's not something you usually want to have, but when you're getting low on HP toward Koinger fight, you will enjoy hitting that drop.
Valve's already out of the rock cave.
He should be fine. If he's not moving, she should be able to pull off that fight. The way teleport work on Koinger when he's below half HP, it will teleport based on your position, but it will never teleport on you. So if you're not moving when he's teleporting, it will never hit you. So you're able to do the second half of that fight without worry.
Now Delca is going for the armor, fighting RT55J of the Biker Dad. Now, doing this, I'll say it's a really safe strat if you really don't have much experience with any percent. The downside of doing this, in a way, is that you lose, I believe, 50 seconds doing this fight.
About that, up to 1 minute, I believe.
But then again, it's like you said, it's just better safe than sorry, and just to die later on.
Yeah, dying on Final Sigma, if you die on Wolf, costs you about 2.5 minutes. So that's a good save if that armor make you survive that fight.
And Tchy going actually for the armor too. I was watching Tchy on the practice, and he didn't grab the armor. but I guess he really wants to be safe here. And Venice, actually too, going for the armor, while Valve's already going on Eagle stage.
We'll see if he's going for some safety E-tank. I don't think so, but we'll see quite shortly. Yeah, he's not going for it.
He just wanted to go fast.
Taking it slow there, though. That's a good choice because these platforms, the spawn are always the same depending on the movement you have for it. But sometimes if you're kind of off, your timing can get pretty tricky and you will jump to your death. So better take it safe there.
Now Prince and Tchy are going out of the rock cave, while Delca is already done with Chameleon. Now Valves is entering another RNG fight with Eagle, because you don't know if he's gonna dive and how many dives you're gonna get. And apparently he got a good one.
Good.
I seriously can't believe the Eagle some people have.
For the Chameleon fight, one of the most easy fight in the game with the weakness. Basically, once he's on the ground, like you're saying on Prince, just make sure you time your. Oh, he went the other way. But as long as you're timing your shot correctly, there's really nothing to worry about. Delca going for the safety sub-tank Eagle.
And definitely a good choice since it's already on the way, so he won't be losing that much time.
Yeah, one of the shortest one to pick up for sure.
Ooh, Valve's having a bit of problems.
Using the ice in that section is quite tricky and advanced technique.
Yeah, it is.
People that
It
are
is.
able to pull that off easily because that's not easy to do. Another RNG boss right there, Thunder Slimer. There's a lot of pattern he can do, and these pattern on Valves were not optimal for sure.
Yeah, he's really not having really good luck. Tchy going for the soft end too. Is he going for the hard? No. So far, Valves have not grabbed any. Oh my god,
That's what I was mentioning about these platforms.
Yeah.
If you know the pattern, they can. Sometimes you don't realize your timing is off and you just jump to your death. That's unfortunate. For sure, it did happen to at least every one of us that tried to speedrun that game at some point.
Yeah, that's something you're gonna have to get used to because it's gonna happen. Now Delca already starting Magical Sage, while Valves it's already on the boss fight. With a really good Mandrill, by the way.
Yeah, it was. On Tchy, we will see what kind of RNG is getting from Eagle. Oh,
Here we go.
off. That's one. That's two.
Delca was really not that bad. Now Delca already with Thunder Slimer. With an actually good pattern here.
Yeah, a lot of bubbles that were thrown at him, though.
Now maybe Valves could go with the Phantom Grab, and I believe he's gonna try to do it. Yes, he... Oh wait, no.
No,
He didn't care about that.
For a sec, I thought as well, but nope.
Now VenezPrince already done with Eagle.
Tchy going with C-Sting in that section. That's something I never saw before.
Yeah, me neither. It's quite interesting, yeah. Now already with Thunder Slime. Not the pattern you want. He's just jumping around.
At least he stay on the ground, so you can just, as he did, mash through the boomerang or C-Sting when he's on the ground, and you're gonna save some time if he does that.
And Valve's having a little bit of problems with the bird spawns there, just creating more lag than necessary.
Now, on that section, when you're staying on the card, that's the point where these birds are going to spam. So that's why you're gonna see either some runners go and jump around the card. It's not just to spend the time they are waiting around. It's really to despawn these. You're also gonna see some people going ahead and jump ahead of the card.
And that armadillo going disgustingly wrong. Never stopping.
The amount of time Armadillo is going to roll is complete RNG. You cannot manipulate this. So what you want to see is him hitting the wall and stop right away, but that's not something that happens that often.
Now Tchy halfway with manual fight. Now pretty much done. And Valve's on Octopus stage. Tchy going almost. Tchy, Delca, and VenezPrince went for the heart of Mandrill. Not the best heart to grab, but it's definitely useful.
After the one in Armadillo that's coming up on Delca right now, that I believe it will grab. I believe Mandrill stage is one of the fastest as well, if you want the next one. So it's not a bad thing to grab it, for sure.
And Delca going risky with that.
Jumping in front of the card to avoid the spam. That was well done.
Really well done and quite risky. Because there is a chance if you can get hit on the card or while jumping on the card that you may lose it. And that will set you back quite a bit.
And by sending you back, I mean, we mean that you're gonna have to run back.
It's really gonna
it's not
hurt
gonna
you.
kill you for sure, but you're gonna have to go grab that card because there's no way to pass through the gap for the boss gate without it. So that's a risky strat.
Valves are ready with Octopus having an actually good pattern, just one tornado as I saw. His launch pretty much done. Really good. Here's Tchy jumping on the card. I guess just jumping forward. Oh, he got hit. But he's fine. Oh my god.
That was close. Also, the jumping on the platform is not random. There are specific spots that you have to be off the platform for the bird to not spam. So on Tchy there, he did jump, but not quite at the right timing, so the bird still spammed. That's something you learn around the way.
And so far, a really good pattern on Armadillo on Tchy's race.
Hey, I believe he had 3 roll. That's not too bad.
Now Valve's going on Mammoth stage, which is actually really straightforward. The only thing you have to worry about is what's gonna drop on the conveyor belts right here. But for Tchy, but for Valves, he doesn't seem to be in any trouble whatsoever.
Pretty clean section on the card for Prince.
Yes.
So we'll see what Dillo has for him.
Now Delca going already against Octopus, while Tchy just is starting having a bit of problems with the tortoise.
Not a bad pattern. So for Mammoth 5, pretty straightforward. You shoot the dash beam at the start of the fight to do 2 damage, and then you use the tornado. You notice that Valves jumping before shooting it. That's in case Mammoth actually jump during the animation of the tornado, so you will be able to still hit him twice with a tornado.
Delca having a really good fight against Octopus. And it's about to start his last stage, the same as Prince. Oh wait, no, he's actually going to do that. To Octopus too.
Yeah. Valves, on the other hand, is going for first stage of the final stage, which has the Leap of Fate coming up. I believe he will go for it.
I believe so. He's going with a tornado strats.
He has it. Well done.
Really nice from Valves.
That Leap of Fate saved 3 seconds than the way he did, because you're able to beat the platform at the top before it closed the wall, so you're able to skip it, which saved you 3 seconds. And nice vibe skip as well. You don't want to touch the ground there.
Yeah, he really hasn't stopped moving so far. Now Tchy already done with Octopus. And Delca almost done with the stage too.
Getting the quick skip while nice.
There is something dangerous about doing the vial skip, and it's while it's texting on the first part, you really don't want to press start, because otherwise it will soft lock the game.
Yeah, you either want to old start from the gate, or make sure you don't press start during the cutscene. If you do so, that will just interrupt the cutscene, and the game won't know what to do with you, so the game will just freeze, and you will have to do a soft reset password back to that stage, starting over again.
Not really good vial, but still manageable.
Did Valves get an extra heart?
I think so.
We'll see how it goes, because the next final boss that will be coming will be Boss Spider, that does 8 damage on contact, so that's one of the reasons people are grabbing extra heart, to have some safety at that point. Nice climb.
Tchy having some problems there. And yeah, I'm talking about Boss Spider. That is actually a very particular fight, because it's a mini game within a fight. For those that you don't know, that is actually the main mechanic of the game. It's called Amidakuji, or Ghost Leg, in which the spider will go off one of the 4 legs, meaning the vertical lines, and then just change pattern along the horizontal lines to go to a different leg. As you can see, the irony of that one. So you can see very well, you can predict the pattern if you're fast enough. But even so, as he gets his life lower, he's going to start increasing his speed, which makes the fight even harder.
And on Delca stream, we have the Vice Skip. Ooh, that's fine. He didn't pose at the wrong time. You will miss the second part of the skip, but that won't soft lock the game, so he's fine. As long as he's not pressing pose right now.
Valves is having a really easy fight. And those baby spiders is the only attack Boss Spider has. A really annoying attack. Now I believe Tchy might go... Oh wait, no, he can't right now.
He was
Just
going
lost.
for it, but he did take damage at some point he was not supposed to.
An amazing fight of Boss Spider on Valves.
Delca having some trouble with Vile.
Yeah, that Vile's not playing nice.
Did manage to finish the fight pretty cleanly, avoiding taking extra damage, so it will be a good thing for him. Tchy on his side going for the skip. We'll see if he gets it.
Yep, definitely he did. Oh wait, didn't?
Yeah, he did. Didn't move forward though. You want to move a bit forward in that fight to be able to damage Vile with the whirling shield
I'm too
earlier.
used to Hondo. Now Valve's going with Penguin again, a really random fight where you don't want to see slides.
Did manage to get the double hit on the charge shot there, which is a good thing, and I believe there was only 2 slides, so
Yeah, it was actually a really good fight. Prince was having a bit of problems with the wall, trying to climb. And Tchy with a really good Vile fight.
oh, Valve's going with the ice strat in that section.
Another new one.
That's the one I'm using. That's the first time I'm seeing another one using. That's pretty funny.
What is this? Now Delca has very little HP. But I believe he actually has his soft tank, so this could be useful.
But I believe you will farm it some HP.
Oh yeah,
there. That's
he's
a
definitely farming.
do it. You are invincible. So yeah, sure, why not? Prince getting the quick skip on the text box.
And Valve's going with the 50-50 and managed to do it.
Nice.
Now Delca finally against Boss Spider. Throwing really nice patterns so far. Not anymore.
On the refight for Coanger that we're seeing on Tchy, pretty straightforward fight. There's a way to do it quickly, but if you're not safe doing it, you can just go around, jump onto the wall and shoot tornadoes. Since they are aiming at him anyway, that's a nice safe strat to do.
And while Valve's already on Ragnar Bank having a really bad RNG with starting with green eyes. That's really something you don't want. You really either want blue eyes or red eyes.
Nice job on delca for Spider.
Really nice.
Babies came out and he just switched to Buster and killed them right on the spot. That's a safe way to do it. It's not the fastest, but that's really make you safer. Jump over the spider and watch the pattern at the same time. You just have to focus on killing the spider and then just shoot the nice. That's a nice, safe way to do it.
Now Val's going ready for Sigma 3, and he might do, well, he will definitely try to do the Armadillo skip.
And that's it. Pretty well done. That was a quick way as well.
That was really well done. And even Tchy is really having a good pattern with Boss Spider. None of them died there.
I don't know how delca avoid that hit. He was really close to Penguin. Naging some double hit as well. He does get a lot of sides, so...
That might set him back a little bit
But
with
he
Tchy.
did get a nice hand.
Now Prince already going with Boss Spider. Ooh, Tchy was having a bit of problems there on the platforms.
Prince getting some babies on Spider. That's something that even it's something really hard to deal with. It's really safer to just. Oh my! He's getting a lot of baby. That's
Oh my god, it's...
And that pattern. That's what I'm saying about killing the babies and watching the pattern at the same time is pretty tricky. So that's not an easy spider pattern to deal with.
Tchy was having some problems with Penguin.
Ooh, nice dodge there. Trance. He's one hit away. You got this. Well done.
And he's done. Now delca entering Ragnar, hoping for a good pattern with so far blue eyes. That's a really good way to start. Not so much with green.
Yeah, but still he managed to get one hit before the gate closed, so that's a good thing for him. That will just lower the HP on the highs a little bit more, which will give you a hit him in easier time. Oh, never mind. One hit left. Nice done.
Now Valve's going for the top pattern to grab that health drop and refill, because he's gonna need it for the Rex. Prince against Penguin, let's hope for a good one.
Valve's coming up for T-Rex. That's a hard fight to do, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. We'll see how he deals with it.
The slice on this Penguin is actually quite strong.
Nicely done.
Really nice
T-Rex.
fight. Really nice fight. And Tchy almost, it's already done with
Nice.
right now. Really good.
Not taking a death on these bosses, pretty nice.
Prince having a bit of troubles.
Getting thrown a little bit by flying guys.
And now Val's finally on Sigma 4 against Velgard. Now Tchy going for the skip.
Using the safe way to do it, and nicely done.
Really nice.
For the dogfight that Valves is going right now, you want to avoid going on the wall, because that will just initiate a chance of movement that the dog would try to climb for you, and did the fight pretty well.
It was a really clean fight. Always keeping his distance. Now, Jedi Sigma is quite a difficult fight if you're starting, but once you get experience of it and you get the timing, it starts to get like really easy. Just like how Valve is doing right now, it's just timing the shots.
Nicely done. He's a little bit low on HP though. Anything
Yeah.
from Wolf Sigma can kill him, so he will have to be careful there. On the other hand, Prince is on Rengda. We'll see how he do.
So it's one claw was enough to kill Valves.
The movement of the claw there are pretty difficult to deal with. So now he's gonna have to wait there and farm for some ammos to refill his ice and spark shot.
And this is why it's important to have some safeties in this case, because even if you get hit, you have at least a chance to recover. Because otherwise, it's like in this case with Valves, he just needs to refill everything and do all the 3 fights again. Prince going for the deal skip.
In his time.
Might be a little bit too low.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, that's perfect.
That's the safety way to do it. You just line yourself in some way that you just take damage, and you will right away get into the right spot. You do take damage to do so, but since this is any percent in that hundo that you have to have full HP to do the Hadouken, doing it that way is a nice way for any percent, since it doesn't really matter for you.
Now Delca going with Durex already. So far having a really good fight, and Tchy not far behind.
Yeah, this is a pretty close race.
And we have to remember that Tchy actually died on the intro stage. And I believe Delca hasn't died once, or has he?
Not in my knowledge.
Okay, then yeah, it's gonna be definitely really close.
Valve's having a nice fight though on Sigma.
Now he can actually tank 2 hits at least. Or maybe just one thunder.
Only one, I believe. I don't think he have. Even if he
Oh yeah,
has
that's true.
an extra heart,
He just have one chance.
12 damage. So by that itself. Ooh,
No,
another claw.
this guy is really not playing nice. Tchy already done with T-Rex, and Delca, I think it was farming for some energy.
Maybe wanting to fill his sub tank. Valve's in a good position. Oh, that
That was close. And Valves
done.
done first set with a 35-13. Not really bad.
So
Now
we have Delca right there.
Yeah.
The guard? Something like that.
Delca's having a bit of problems.
Taking it slow, but he's
Slow and safety.
HP going to the next phase, so he got that for going for him.
Prince against
Octopus with the charge highs strat.
Wow. That is quite an advantage with this, because he's really not far behind.
Just taking one hit with the armor, so it's just 4 damage. He has plenty left.
Prince going the upper route just to get that health and refill.
Trying to finish him off. Let's go. Tchy is not far behind though.
Yeah, Tchy might be just a couple of mistakes away.
So anything can still happen.
Yeah, this is definitely far from over.
Whoa, that's some scary movement right there.
It's getting already hit.
Damage, but
oh, this is great. Okay, he actually has a sub tank.
It's time to use the safety. That's why they are picking this items. If they are not using it, pointless. So that will make it for Delca with a win.
With a 37.05.
Was that a PB for Delca?
I believe so. Yes, it was a PV.
And for Tchy as well.
And Tchy as well, going for 1 minute on Tchy. Going from 38.50 to 37.16.
And that was a really close race for Delca and Tchy. And
definitely.
Really well done on both of them, getting a PB in a race.
And Delca going from 37.31 to 37.05. And now let's remind you, like, Tchy actually died on the intro. So
that's
he definitely can do way better on the second round.
So the advantage may be his. Now for Prince, we have the Velgarder fight. We'll see how he's doing it.
But as you saw, on any percent, anything can happen.
This people, I would say that was an impressive fight, Prince. Not taking too much damage, only 1 hit.
Really nice start. Oh, he needs to be really careful with the shots. He doesn't want to run out of the Electro Ball.
We only do 2 damage by spark, so you have 28 of them. So on possibility, you can run out of them pretty quickly if you're missing too many shots.
But it doesn't seem to be a problem right now.
Yeah, nicely done. So Wolf Sigma there. He does have a safety sub-tank as well.
And so far, it's really good class that we are seeing here.
Ooh, nice.
It's amazing, but still.
Yeah, when the cloud
safe.
move up like that and you get pushed to the ceiling, what you want to do is nothing. You just want to not touch the D-pad. If you're not moving, the claw won't push you, and you won't take damage either. So you need to react quickly to not do anything, and there, boom.
Really
Nicely
well
done.
done by Prince with a 39.55. GG for all four of our competitors.
That was a nice race for sure.
So far, Delca has the first set against Tchy, and Valves has the first set against Prince.
So that we will have the second match coming up, I believe. I believe
Yes.
both of these races are going to be best of 3. So we may have even another race after the next one coming up. We will see how these runners are going. Because have you seen anything can turn out anyway for any percent in the later stage.
Yeah, you pretty much don't know who's gonna win until the last Sigma fight.
So I believe they will take maybe a short break, just set up their next race coming up, and
I believe so, yeah.
we will be right back at it. So stay tuned.
So also just a reminder, please give them a follow, guys. They're really good racers, and they deserve all the support you can get them. And also don't forget, we have even more races coming up soon. So you definitely don't want to miss those races.
So it seems like we have all our runners coming back. So this is a best of 3. We had just recently the first match. The second one is coming up right now. Turning out if Tchy or Prince were to win. in that match, we will have the third one right after this. So we will see how this turn out because we had a really close race against Tchy and Delca. Prince had a nice run up, so we will see if he's able to take over Valves. Could happen. Everything could happen at any percent. Alright, it seems like all four runners are getting
Oh.
ready to get ready to start this.
Yes, they're definitely getting ready. Now, from what we have seen, I believe Tchy might have some advantages. Like, he could win this if he actually doesn't die. Because he managed to recover quite well from going against Delca.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive to watch. Only 10 seconds away with a death in intro, so
Yeah,
it's still possible to have a turn of even there and have a third match for these two. On the other hand, Valves and Prince, it will be difficult but not impossible for Prince to pull this off. 'Cause
absolutely.
we have seen in this tournament before that even the best 80% runner giving a win. So we will see. They are off. So in Soul Stage, like it was before, a lot of mashing. There's some optimization you can do in it to reduce lag or kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
Basically, you don't want to let go of the right side of the D-pad until you get the B. And again, the B can have three patterns. Either they will shoot a machine gun at you, like on Valve stream and some of the other runner as well, or
It
the
seems
missile,
Delca, he didn't got
a shot.
bullet.
Yeah.
Shot. And he had to grab one life drop.
And that's a nice thing that he had that drop because he had another passive B right there. So that could have been dead.
Oh, Delca almost missing.
Whoa!
He was trying. Yeah, he was trying to go right to the edge of those falling platforms, so they won't activate and it will decrease lag. But as you saw, there is quite a risk while taking that. And Tchy sadly got a health drop.
That's fine though. Oh, well.
I missed cards.
I was about to say he's going for the task card, so he will be able to shave up a bit of this extra HP down, but he will have to deal with fire a little bit.
Valve's already done.
For Tchy though,
And-
that will still be better than the last time.
Yes,
So
it's
he
definitely
got
way
that,
better.
He got that for him.
Really nice vial. Very close on Valves.
And then, as we can see on Tchy there, he had to wait for Vile to damage him some time. So he will get to 3 or less HP. Quite unfortunate, but sometimes with the RNG of the energy drop, you just have to deal with it. So the first stage, again, will be a penguin stage. It's mandatory that you go for that one because you're going to be able to get an upgrade that will be speeding up quite a bit X movement. But for the first part of the stage, mainly they will time their shot, do some slop jump that are increasing X movement speed, and as well as his height and his jumping. So they will be able to reach some place they will not usually be able to, and move just a bit faster.
And thanks to those lob jumps, they actually managed to, as you said, go faster, but also save some frames, which it will put them on certain advantages against someone that doesn't use them. As with Tchy here, because he almost already catch up with Delca, because Delca didn't use any of those jumps.
There's coming up on Valves, we didn't speak about this. This hallway, there's a way you can just damage through that ostrich and the flying guy with one lemon. It's quite technical, you didn't get it. And it makes it so you're not even stopping or taking damage in that section.
All of them having some problems with that ostrich.
Nice snow section though for Valves before the gate.
Delca almost starting to climb, having some problems with the snow. Shooter and Prince not so far behind. Actually, this is quite a really close race so far.
Yeah, it is.
So far, really nice penguins.
Again, you don't want to see any slide. It seems like Valve's got some nice RNG on his side.
Yeah.
Tchy getting some good RNG, no slide so far.
That is quite amazing.
Taking his time to charge up. Nice.
Definitely a really good fight by Tchy. Not far behind from Delca. And
Prince
Venice
isn't
already
that far
done too.
behind either.
And now we really are having a wide, close race.
So coming up, the turtle section on Valves. Seems like he got the first part of it. Ooh, he's gonna miss the second part though. Making it a bit slower there to not take extra damage or slow him down.
Ooh, Prince just missing the climb.
Tchy not quite getting away with that first turtle there. Taking it a bit slower, but that's fine. It's really reduced damage he's gonna take if he's trying to rush.
That's not good. It's definitely
As-
split in the back.
Yeah, as we said, if you're 7 pixel or less from that wall and you take damage by jumping, you're gonna be fine. But if you just rush into them, as Tchy did, you're gonna take, I believe it's 12 or 4, no, 8 or 12 damage by hit. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, this is not something you want to see.
Tchy quite low on HP again. As long as he makes it to the top of the elevator,
He
he's gonna
should be
hit.
fine. And really nice fight against Wanga from Valves.
We'll see if that guy is able to get the tango.
He didn't win from it. He's going the safe route, I'll guess.
Yeah, once again, if you're more comfortable with just doing it that way, the boomerang does not that much damage, so as long as you avoid direct hit, you will be fine. Now he's in the second part. He's moving quite a lot though. And
I'm so afraid he's gonna just slam Guwanger.
quite unfortunate for Tchy taking a death on the inside climb.
Yeah, dying on the elevator, I think it's like the worst part of the stage. Because it sets you back to the start.
He got this though. This race is not over.
Now Valve's going almost by the end of Chameleon.
So the section Valves is going through right now, there's a couple of ways you can tackle it. It's really doesn't really matter as long as you're able to keep holding right, dash through it. There's a lot of ways you can face it.
Now Delca going for the armor.
We didn't mention it, but the armor, yeah, it really reduced damage you're taking, but not just a little, literally by half of them. So any hit that will normally 4 or 8 damage will be reduced by that half.
And you pretty much do a trading against, if you go for the armor, like you are gonna lose time, but you're gonna be a little bit more safer later on.
Yeah, and even if you want to be more reckless and try to rush things in the later stage, by having half damage taken by every hit you take, that will just make it a lot safer.
And as you already saw, this is quite important for the last Sigma fight, where every hit counts.
So we have Valves coming up in the middle stage. As we saw in the last phase, I believe he will go down route, not taking the extra sub tank.
Yeah.
It's the fastest way to do it, but again, you don't have the safety. Oh, nice.
Really nice
movement
done.
there. He went for the jump and realized that the guy was on the platform, meaning that if he had jumped right there, he would have taken a hit and fall to his death. So that was some quick reaction, Valves.
Delca already is starting with Chameleon, and Tchy it's still with Biker Dad. Prince already starting Chameleon too.
So for Chameleon, they're pretty simple. You use the boomerang. Oh,
That's bad. That's actually bad.
that's something you don't want to see him do. When he's teleporting, you cannot hit him until he appears again.
Now you won't have. Oh wait, he actually had enough to finish the fight.
And he may have grabbed some Amos drop, or he either didn't use 18 on Green Biker Dad.
Yeah, you can go using 18 boomerangs on Green Biker and having just 5 shots, or you can go with 7 lemon shots and just 17 boomerangs. There's a lot of ways to actually do RT. For a second, I thought Delca was gonna die.
Yeah, they have been him and Tchy as well going
Oh
for
my
the
god.
thing and dropping.
Boom.
Whoa!
Prince just
Nice save.
liking to live dangerously. Quite nice clean path on Valves, switching from lemons to ice. Now Prince going for the sub tank.
And they're using a strat that I believe was used by Crystal Unclear. Using an ice shot at the point where he did, you're really seeing another ice shot because that's something we didn't speak about.
Oh yeah,
You can actually shoot an ice off screen and will get into an enemy and then explode to fragment. And
yes.
these fragment will explode in the enemy by itself. So the strategy used for the sub tank there, he released the ice early, so the fragment are in the blue guy. So by the second ice shot he released, he will be able to kill him. That's a strat we use different part of the game.
Now Prince going against Eagle, while Valves it's already on Mandrill. And also has a really nice halfway right at the end, avoiding all lag possible. And really nice fast fight on Valves. Now against this strat Valves use with Lemons and Ice, Delca went with full tornado, which it's safer and it's just a tiny bit slower.
Yeah,
But still
a
just way
couple-
better.
Yeah, just a couple of seconds slower and a lot easier to do. You don't have to swap between weapons that much, and you just can keep going. Just do some quick pose, and you will be fine.
Delca already done with Thunder Slimer. Had a bit of problems there.
Tchy on his side getting some dives, Eagle. 4 of them, not too bad, not too good. Just your basic RNG you're seeing every time.
Now Delca going for the hard tank on Magil. Quite a good safety if you actually use the boomerang. It's way better to use the boomerang rather than just jump on that edge while trying to grab it, because you will lose more time than really necessary.
Friends there using the boomerang a bit too fast on Total Slimer. His iframe are not that long, but if you just spam the boomerang as quick as you can, you're gonna miss one shot on him. So you want to delay your shot just a little bit on that. Also, for manual fight, they are using highs. There's a way to do it that most of us probably did as a casual playthrough, where you just use highs, and when he's on highs, you just highs him again over and over again. But for a speedrunner, his iframe are actually shorter than the time he's frozen, so you can actually damage him again while he's frozen. So that's why you're seeing them shoot highs when he's still frozen to just fasten the time for the
Yeah.
coming short.
Now Prince going against Madrill, while Delca already starting on Armadillo. Think he might try go for the Phantom Grab this time. Oh wait, no. He even missed. Now Madrill with the Tyson punches. Lucky enough, they have the armor.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson punch from Mandrill can be quite scary. It does, if I recall, about 5 damage. So more.
Yeah.
So it can get pretty scary pretty fast if you're low HP and not worry about damage it's doing to you. And we have Valves coming up for the Snake quick kill, I believe.
Yes.
And he got it. I don't know if you can explain how that quick kill works. I'm still not even familiar with it.
You can first start right where the snake spawns, and he has enough frames for you to attack with tornado that will make him actually die before truly spawning. Now the thing is, you don't want to stand on the same spot because that will create a bit more lag than necessary. And really good deal of Delca.
Yeah.
Now Prince going on the last section of Dilo, while Tchy is starting his stage.
And Valve's going to his final Maverick. For Maverick stage, there's not much going on. It's a straightforward stage. There's some extra safety item you can grab in that stage. Is not going for any of them, but it has some new runner may do. Nice top route there. Saving a couple of frame though.
Another first, because usually I see the boomerang on the top route.
Yeah, that was a first. I never saw that way of doing it.
I believe he might be just winging it. Really nice conveyor belt section. Ooh, one Tchy died a second time. That's not something you really want here.
And he almost did again. The way he moved in front of that drill, man. I don't know where his name what is.
The good part is like he died on this section, so he didn't. Oh my god! This is what we were talking about on the last race. This backtracking you have to do is quite extensive,
and it can't even turn. It can't even turn into a dead if you're not careful enough in that section. So not managing to dispawn all of them, but still
making a big work. Oh my god!
Right there. If you're not careful enough and the platform starts to move backward when it hit the wall, like on Tchy's stream right now, it will give him some momentum backward, and it will either have to take a death or just go back the platform because you cannot fight the momentum you get there.
what you really want to do is once you do that jump is just like he said, just grab the momentum, don't press forward because otherwise you're gonna just slide on the wall, and you could grab the card as Tchy almost did. Now Valve's going for the Vile skip. Another fast stage with Valves.
Also, Octopus fight is normally for any percent quite scary. Three of these four runners are going for the armor, so the fight is a lot more trivial, if I can call it that way. It
Yeah,
has a lot of hit to give, so they are fine. But normally, when you're going for 80% for the top runner, you don't have that much hit to give to Octopus, so it can get pretty scary pretty fast if you're not warrior enough.
Delca had a bit of a problems on the stage, but managed to recover quite nicely. And Valsa was having a really good Vile fight, really fast. Prince joining on the last stage.
Tchy going pretty far on this.
He almost missed the quick kill there.
Did got it, so. On this time, Valve seems to go nicely. Well done. Not even taking damage there.
Prince having a really bad luck on the conveyor belts.
So we have Delca coming up for the Leap of Faith. I think we'll go for it.
He
If his
might go.
timing is right. Seems like it.
Yep, he can do it. No, he can't.
Oh,
He missed it.
he had the timing. He didn't go for it, but that's a wise choice because if you're missing that Leap of Faith, as we are calling it, there's no getting away. You're gonna die. So taking it safely there, taking some damage from this blue guy, getting it.
Now Val's going with Boss Spider, which started not so well with all the spider babies.
Still have some plenty of HP to save, so he should be able to pull this off.
Yeah, the more experience you have on this fight, the easier it gets at the end.
Well, that's speedrunning for you. The more experience you have, pretty much everything gets simple.
Yeah, exactly. Experience comes with dead.
Yep.
Really nice fight against Valves. He didn't got any hit. Now Prince has a good pacing to go for the Leap of Faith. And he might try it, he miss it.
No. The timing
really
for that jump is pretty tricky to do.
Yeah, you really have to be careful when you start your jumps because that will determine how well you can do the cycles on the platforms. Yeah, it's like when what they say in chat, whatever makes you reset just makes you stronger.
So basically the whole game.
Yeah, pretty much the whole game. On every game. Ooh, Prince going for that gap jump while on the ladder. That'd be dangerous sometimes.
Nails it though.
And Tchy already done with his mammoth. And it seems that Vile is just not wanting to trap Mega Man. Oh, just... Okay, no, he actually did it. I really thought Prince was just gonna softlock the game.
So we have a nice poster there.
That could be
Sometimes
really
when you're
dangerous.
doing the vice skip, you get that text bug where you're gonna have the poster on the back of the screen, and it will stay there the whole fight. So enjoy it.
Yeah, you really want to press start just after Val finished speaking. You do not want to interrupt him.
Prince missing a couple of shots, but so far I would say that it was a nice fight by not taking too much damage on him.
Delca really going with Boss Spider. It started with a really easy pattern, as it always does. And now Tchy going for the Vile skip.
Get the first part done.
Ooh, another green eyes on Valves. But he got a blue eye, so it's really not that bad. While Delca missing one shot. And because you are using the full charge of ice, you really don't want to miss your shots.
Alright,
Really
it's fine.
close one.
When you don't have the armor for Rangda, that can get pretty scary pretty fast. As you saw,
Yeah, it can get
Valves,
really messy.
I think he took 2 body hits in that fight, and that's where you're realizing that just grabbing an extra hard save his life. Just one.
Tchy having a better fight than his last time on Vile. And Val's going for that deal skip, doing the ready bond change. Just to swag points.
Friends
Prince.
going for the spider, getting a
With-
first part of it.
Really nice pattern so far. What is with this spider? The patterns are godlike.
As long as you're not getting baby spider, for me it's godlike.
Yeah, very much. Now Delca with Penguin with not such a good luck.
Friends getting his first baby spam and only one.
Now it's starting to get more difficult.
He got him. By the end of that fight, spiders start to move so fast. It's ridiculous, and if you're not used to read the pattern, it can get pretty scary. He
Yeah,
did
Priest-
manage himself pretty well there.
And Priest does the smart thing. When you have the baby spiders, it's better to just change the buster and then just do a one shot of the ice gun. Because otherwise, if you messed up like evading the spiders, you could either get hit or miss your shot. So that's like a nice way to avoid less time to waste.
And on Tchy right there, we saw something really interesting. There's a way I saw him Zam tutorial for that fight. Just grabbing the wall a little bit there and jumping over all of them give you enough time to even dodge pattern. So he did that really well actually.
Prince with Penguin not being good.
Yeah, that stage Delca and Prince are right now one of the most RNG based stage the whole run for any percent, because you have 2 birds, because it's confirmed that in this game birds are some jackass.
Pretty
I can
much.
call them there. They are pretty RNG based, and there's not much you can do about it. So you have Penguin that can slide forever, you have Eagle that can dive forever, and you have Rangda on top of it. Delca having a nice fight.
Now Valve's going with D-Rex, so hopefully he's gonna have a really good fight.
So
And it's
far,
our-
so good.
Yeah, it's starting with a really nice pattern here. Now Delca without the safety going for the skip. Really nice fight by Valves.
So we have Valves coming up for the final part of this game. We'll see how it goes for him.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, that last Sigma fight can be quite dangerous and quite random.
Three dive for Tchy on Eagle. Not a bad pattern.
Same as Prince, he got actually not a bad pattern with Rangda.
So remember, people, that race is not over until Wolf Sigma is dead. So we still have a race on both of these races.
Yeah. Now Val's finally going against Wolf Sigma. Prince going for the safety skip.
Still got him. Easy. Valve's getting a good pattern for the clown the start of the fight.
A lot of thunders though.
Thunders is fine.
This might be it. Really nice pattern with the claws.
Well done.
Well done, GG.
GG, Valves.
With a 32-46, Val's taking the second set. Now Tchy going for the safety skip too, and he missed it, I believe. Oh no, he actually got it.
No, he got it.
The camera confused me. Truly thought he missed it.
So we have Delca coming up for D-Rex. Infamous D-Rex.
Lucky, he still have half of his life and has one sub-tank, which he might have to save for Final Sigma.
Still have the armor as well, so this fight should not be too much of a deal to deal with.
He really just needs to be careful.
Yeah, no need to go too fast. We didn't mention this, but for any percent, you want to go fast. Of course, you're speedrunning, but you really want to not die. That will be your key to be able to go faster in this game.
Yeah, you really have to go safe and fast.
If you're losing 10 seconds because you're going too safely, that would be better than losing 2 minutes because you died.
Yeah, exactly. Now Delca going for Final Sigma, and VenezPrince going for Mammoth.
So Delca there on the final part has the armor, has a sub-tank to save. So as long as he's having a nice fight, it should be fine on this. So far avoiding the dog.
Yeah, he really fight the dog in a very safely way. Not getting any hit.
Losing a bit of time on going safe instead of too fast, but still have full HP, which is a nice thing in that section of the game.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the armor, trying to get 0 hits on the dog is like your best possible choice. Especially if we can see on Delca, he's really not getting hit by J like Sigma. So it's important, like, the few hits you get, it's gonna be on the final Sigma.
Nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Same on Prince.
Brings down D-Rex.
Like having some trolley hand.
Oh my god. He really just needs to take his time.
Still have his
It's
sub tank, so we have some save to save. Oh, he's going for it.
Oh,
That's
okay,
a bit
perfect.
too early though. He was going to take that lightning, but ooh,
Oh, that's not something you want.
whoa, he's fine. Oh my, cutting
Nice.
it close with another PB.
This is another PB by 30 seconds. Going for a 36.30. From a 37.05. Really, really nice. 2 PBs in one race. Back to back. Tchy getting closer to.
Easy game.
And he takes the full 2 sets.
So we have friends on Sigma right there trying to do the spark strat on Sigma. Missing a couple of shots though, is still good on HP.
I really don't want to lose your shots here.
He's losing a couple of them. He still have plenty to finish the fight though, but he doesn't have that much room. All right, he's fine.
You're a little bit messy there.
So Wolf Sigma on Prince, we'll see how it goes. Taking some hits from the lightning, but that's fine. He has the armor, so. Ooh.
And I believe he still have. Oh my god.
Oh, that's scary.
He
It's
still
fine.
have the
Now
sub
it's the
tank.
time. Just
Oh,
plenty
he
of
really
HP to
don't
take.
have much.
Yeah, but that's fine. He can still take one lightning with the armor. It's fine. Now he can't.
Now he really needs to be careful.
Whoa!
Oh my
One
god.
hit left. One hit left. Oh, you got this. Let's go. Oh my!
This
That was breathtaking.
Prince going second round with the 38-22. And now Tchy finally going against Final Sigma. I believe he hasn't used still his sub
Yeah,
tank.
he should be fine as well.
There it goes. This should be good enough.
And GG to all
GG
for
for all
Runner.
of them. Finishing
Congrats.
with a 38-58.
And congrats to both of our winners for today, delcaMX and Valves.
Congratulations, guys. It has been a really, really awesome race.
And especially a special mention for Delca and Tchy, both getting some PBs in these races.
Yeah, especially to them.
That's something pretty impressive to get, because in tournament situation, in race situation, when it's
You have all the stress just trying to do well.
you want to do well because it's a race, but even have the pressure of the audience and everything. So it's really nicely done for both of them. I don't know if we have time for some interview or if they are able to join in.
I think there's another race coming soon. Let me see.
They will let us know if we don't have time for it. We have time, so
Okay.
Do our runners want to come in for some interview? Just no.
Let's see if some of them want to come here. Okay, we have Prince. How are you doing?
Oh,
Hello, Prince.
can I be heard?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can.
Probably he cannot hear us.
Technical difficulties.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait with Prince.
So our runners are gonna set up and join in for some interview and comment this race. If anyone in chat has some question or anything for them, we will pass it, right? Our set up and join in for some interview. If anyone in chat has
There's still nothing, Prince.
question or anything for them.
Sounds like he's echoing.
Yeah.
All right,
Valves,
Valves.
congratulations.
I still can't hear you
Thank
guys.
you.
I don't know what's going on here.
Apparently, no one can.
I don't know. That's weird.
So Valves, what are you feeling on this race?
I'm kind of embarrassed about my first run. I guess I loosened up a little bit my second run and did a little better. But definitely looking forward to playing more and racing more people. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually your first race, right, of the tournament?
Yeah, this is my first run in a long time. So, yeah, my
How
first
long
race.
are we talking
Whatever.
about?
Well, I practiced a little bit last week, but before that, probably the beginning of this year. It's the last time I played, so it's been a while.
That's been quite a while. We saw
Yeah.
like you went very cleanly on the whole game, except on Final Sigma.
Yeah, so I made a mistake. It felt like on Jedi, I was too low at the beginning of his fight. So when he started climbing the walls, he climbed to the right instead of the left, and I wasn't high enough up because I'm not used to that pattern, and I took a hit from him. And then I basically, when Final Sigma came around, just like slammed myself right into the claw. So a little bit of a mistake on my part from both the fights. But luckily I didn't die twice.
Still, congratulations, and Delca too, Tchy,
Hello, thank you.
taking the first. This is your second or first race?
No, this is my first race.
Okay, then congratulations on taking 2 PVs on one race.
Yeah, it was very good. Really, I didn't expect that. I was so nervous all the race.
That was pretty well done.
No, I played it super safe. Since I just grabbed the game like 2 weeks ago, so
For
I
2
played
weeks
it
ago,
super
that's
safe.
some impressive time.
It's really impressive.
Yeah, well, I've been playing 100%. I mean, I picked the category just recently, but I've been playing 100% for a while now, so it was not that difficult.
Well, as someone who was picking up the Hondo category for a while, any percent is not easy to pick up. So
No.
getting this kind of time, 2 weeks after that, that's impressive. So what was going on to your head, especially on Wolf Sigma?
Oh my god, Dude, the second Wolf Sigma, then the last minute I was about to die, and I usually recharge my tank if I don't have it fully. Full, but I didn't even check, so I was like, nah, whatever, let's do it. I think it was almost full, not totally full, but I almost died. But it was still pretty good. I'm still.
Yeah, I think you actually refilled your HP before taking the hit from the lightning, so you were back on game and you just take a hit straight after that. I was like, oh, that was a scary move right there.
You really
Yeah,
had some close calls on those.
yeah, they were pretty tricky, but I think the first one was best. What was better? the first race. It was still pretty good. I did a PV. Another
Yeah,
PV
I mean,
was
You
pretty
did
good.
2
Two
PBs.
PVs. No, and there were. I mean, I haven't really played it aside from practice, and I haven't recorded a lot. So
I mean, you basically got 1 minute of your time going from 37:31 to 37:05 to 36:30. That's
Yeah,
like a huge improvement in just one race.
yeah, it was pretty
I can
good.
hear you guys now.
Yes, Prince.
All right, Prince.
Yeah,
I'm using the
also,
cell
Award.
phone.
before going out, shoutouts to Tchy. I think he was not feeling very good, but don't worry, it was a good race. I didn't see it, but
Tchy did really great. I mean, he died on the first one, and he managed to catch you. To
Yeah,
like
I
the
noticed.
on the first one.
yeah,
But
I think
sadly
he did,
here,
I think he didn't get the armor, so I think he saved some seconds there.
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
So it was a 10-second delayed race.
Yeah, but he still got to me. Like if I had died on Sigma in the first race, he won. So really we were pretty close. Like
Yeah,
and
definitely.
everybody. Yeah, I didn't see the race, but yeah, we were pretty close.
It was a close one for the first one
Yeah.
for sure.
Just 10 seconds in the first race. It was
and
pretty good.
Prince, congratulations on finishing the race.
Thank you.
You had really close calls too, like on the final Sigma and on Eagle. You had some problems there. What were
Yeah,
you?
that Sigma
Yeah.
fight, the last bit of it, I was scared I was gonna die. I didn't have a full tank either.
Yeah, we
At
were.
least
Like,
you had.
you had us in suspense there.
Trying to give a good show.
You did for sure.
You definitely did. I mean, you took quite a few safeties, but they were really well chosen on your path to do that.
Also, you were facing someone with a 31. That was not a small task to overcome. And
No, as soon as I saw his time on the leaderboards, I'm like, why? Why did I do this to myself?
I mean, we all, pretty much everyone is going to face at least a 31 in the group stage, and you did pretty well. You didn't let the pressure get you, and you still had some nice race. So you had that going for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just started this category a week and a half ago, so still learning. It's really fun though.
That's like a really cool for like just 1 week.
Yeah, this category is pretty cool and nice to run. It's pretty scary in the later stage of the game, but once you get the hang of it, this game is just—it's the
Yeah.
jam.
Now, Valves, right now you have a PB, if I'm right, of 31:54. So far, only Walrus had gotten the sub 32. Do you think you can actually manage to pull that and beat his record?
Well, what I'm looking to do is slide myself into the bracket after the group stages and practice myself. You know, just practice a bunch before January rolls around. So I'm hoping to get more consistent low 32s, 31s by January. So we'll see what happens.
And also for Delca and Prince, quick question there. Both of you kind of picked this game pretty not that far ago. So what are your goals for the group stage? For time.
I think this was my goal. Do at least 36. I didn't actually think I could do it, but I did it in the first race.
Wow, so now what's next? 35, 34 maybe?
I think I can get 35. Low 35. Close to 34. 34 maybe not, but low 35 I think I can get.
You have to ditch that armor to get a 34.
What
I
about
mean,
you,
it's
Prince?
My goal is to try and get a 35 by the end of this group stage. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like Valve said, like you just need to ditch the armor because
maybe
You
you
need
have
to
it
get more
done.
confident on Final Sigma without the armor. That's the main problem.
Yeah, but still, if you're taking the best time on the leaderboard and you had the hammer, you can still get a 32 with it. But yeah, having the hammer though, not dying on Sigma will just it will help, and will just get you used to the movement for the final stage. So I think it still have a nice thing to have.
Especially on a marathon. Well, this is not really a marathon, but especially during the races, it's, I don't know. I feel like safety strats are always good strats.
Yeah, definitely. They can definitely take you from a possible death to actually winning a race.
And we have seen it in the tournament. Even this early, we have seen the armor save the day.
Yeah. So again, congratulations to you guys. I hope on your next races you're gonna keep winning and getting even better times.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, igualmente. Thank
De
you.
nada, de nada.
Thank you.
Everybody speaks Spanish.
I always thought that maybe I should just go full Spanish, but then I will have to translate. I'm just too lazy to do that.
Am I supposed to go for French then? Or
Gaming the Ocho.
But anyways, guys, throw them a follow. They're great racers, great speedrunners. Don't forget about that. And we're gonna have more races tomorrow coming up. We actually have, let me see. The next one is gonna be.
it's tomorrow, but I don't know when.
We have
Tomorrow at the same
Pretty
time
well.
for me.
Oh god, we have Cass and we have VenezPrince against at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have Darnville with Square One, which is the first race at 9 p.m. So it's like just right before that. And last we have, just to close the day, Tchy against Tchy, which is gonna be a really good race. So don't miss that up.
And we had Tchy in the general chat saying that it was using 2012 chat. So
Yeah, we're gonna
if
ask
you
you,
want
like,
to hit,
old
if
school
you want to
stats.
get hit by the nostalgia of back in the day for speedrunning, that may be a good race to watch.
Yeah, once again, thank you all of you guys for being here. Thank you so much for joining here.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I can't wait to see all your races.
Yeah,
And
it was
good
pretty
luck,
fun.
everyone.
Can't wait to race.
Good
again.
luck everyone in the next race coming up.
Yeah.
So that was the MMX 90% tournament. A lot of match coming up. There's some tomorrow, as my commentary teammate just said. So just stay tuned and keep watching. There's a lot coming up. So
Take care, everyone.
see you.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Have a good night.